I'm getting ready to start my food prep for the month. Come on along. I've got my prep list that will tell me what to do. So I'm going to do the first three things are start yogurt. I do have a crockpot yogurt recipe I will link below. And I'm going to do a quick soak of my black beans and kidney beans. And I'm going to label my bags. It's 4:09 p.m. I'm getting quite a late start today. We had a baseball game and some other unexpected things happen. So we'll see how long this takes me and I'll keep you updated. My beans are soaking. The milk is heating for the yogurt. I've got my bags labeled. And now I'm ready to move on to prepping my produce. This should take quite a while to do. So I'll show you how it looks. Save time, I'm going to use my food processor to chop my carrots and my onions, and then also to shred the carrots that I need for muffins. Quick tip to reduce your waste is to save all the ends and the leaves on your celery, peelings of your carrots, and then the ends of your onions in a freezer bag, and then when you have a chicken carcass you can make chicken stock with it. So then you get another use out of stuff that otherwise would be thrown in the garbage. It's 6:17 and my kitchen has exploded. I started out real good at being organized and I've just kind of made a mess of it now. I've got meat that I'm starting to get together. I've got part of the produce prepped over here, but I think I'm going to stop for dinner. And the irony of all the prep work is we're having pizza and pop for dinner. Sometimes that happens, so not going to feel guilty about it. We're just going to enjoy. So I'm going to take a dinner break and I will get back at it and check in with you later. I'm starting my ground meat mixture for all my Mexican dishes this month. What I do is I do half ground beef and half ground turkey, and then I do some finely chopped carrots and finely chopped onions. I'm going to brown this and then add chili powder, cumin, salt and pepper, any other kind of spices to make it a Mexican flavor. I will do the same for the Italian ground meat, but I will use ground turkey, ground beef, and a thing of ground Italian sausage, and then Italian spices, as well as the chopped carrots and the chopped onions. So that's how I do my ground meat. I cook it up, let it cool, then put it in freezer bags enough for each meal. The Mexican beef is good for tacos, enchiladas, nacho topping, anything that would call for a ground spiced beef. The Italian ground beef is good for lasagna, spaghetti, any Italian pasta dish, or maybe a shepherd's pie. So that's how I do that.
steak.
Yeah. So it's 10:30 and I'm calling it quits for the night. This is what Ted and I have accomplished so far. These are 13 crock-pot freezer meals all ready to go in the freezer. And we also have 3 packs of Mexican ground. It's not just beef, but we call it Mexican beef. You'd use it like taco meat. And then 2 packs of the Italian. So I do have 2 more freezer meals to do tomorrow, as well as a little bit more prep work. But all in all, for just over 6 hours of work, I'm pretty satisfied. Now my kitchen is a disaster, but that's one big disaster that will prevent a lot of little disasters in the coming month. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Do I sound excited?
Yes, you do.
Do I? I don't have anything else to say. Do you have anything else to say?
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to put this to bed for tonight, and I will see you in the morning. Welcome to day 2 of food prep again. It's in the afternoon. We had things going on this morning. So I'm just getting started. Ted did do some dishes and I did some dishes as well. So we're starting to get caught up a little bit on the mess so I can finish up the prep work that needs to be done. Yogurt was done this morning and I just put it in 2 half-gallon containers that I labeled with the date, and I will put this in the refrigerator. So this is just plain yogurt. There's no sweeteners in it or flavors. You could have fresh fruit with this or fruit preserves mixed in. Very good with the granola that I'm going to be making later in the day. Right now I'm getting some chicken stock going. I had these carcasses in the freezer already, and then I have my pieces from prepping my produce yesterday that I'm going to throw in, and then just cover it all with water and turn it on. You could do it on low for 8 to 10 hours. I'm going to put mine on high since it's afternoon already, so it will be cool by the time evening comes around and I can put it in the freezer. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to do a few more dishes and get going on the meatballs. They're going into the oven for 20 minutes at 350 degrees or until they're done through. Brown sugar, ketchup, and apple cider vinegar. The recipe does call for molasses. I don't usually put it in. It's something I don't always have on hand, and I'm not a huge fan of it. So you either can put it in or leave it out. You can customize this recipe to your tastes. You will also need Worcestershire sauce, salt, black pepper, and if you want a little bit of heat, some crushed red pepper. Additionally, you will need ground mustard, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and chili powder. I'm going to double this recipe, so I'm using a large saucepan. Just put all your ingredients in, stir it up, and cook over medium heat until it begins to boil. Boil for an additional 2 minutes. I made 2 packs of sweet and tangy meatballs using barbecue sauce and grape jelly. And I left 1 pack of meatballs plain. We'll probably use this with spaghetti sauce or with Swedish sauce. Today I also just mixed up the hamburger mix. I used ground beef, ground turkey, salt and pepper, onions, a little bit of chopped carrot, some breadcrumbs, salt and pepper, and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. I had made the barbecue sauce, which I used in the meatballs, and this is what's left over. Throughout the next few days, I'm going to hopefully make some muffins and granola bars, and I'll show you those. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was interesting or helpful. If you have any questions or suggestions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And I will see you in my next video.